Hey, we are Calendar. We are your personal assistant and scheduler. I'm David, and I'll be taking you through the problem space that we were tackling. So our group connected on a singular problem. Scheduling events in your calendar is too difficult. And so we took this problem, and then we immediately hit the ground and started interviewing people. We interviewed 30 plus students and working professionals and found that 0% were satisfied with their current scheduling experience, mostly surrounding the time intensity and effort it took to schedule these events into their calendar. We then combed through these interviews and formed user personas for the markets that we're going to tackle. We first started the college student and the working professional, both having distinct behaviors, but both also having problems with scheduling events in their calendar. We then validated some hypotheses. We wanted to see if this was an actual valid problem, and it was. Students and working professionals take 4+ hours per week on scheduling. We then formed our value proposition. Calendar empowers users to seamlessly schedule events in under 15 seconds.
Now let's jump into design. So as you can see, our idea started off with a native calendar app and transitioned to a web scheduling app for MVP1, and finally to a personal assistant app that schedules events and has chatbot integration. Highlighted in red are the features that we dropped after user interviews and research, and in green are the features that we decided to keep. These are our Figma mockups. On the left-hand side are our mockup from week 7, and on the right-hand side is our new and improved Figma design. All right, so this is the landing page for a calendar. As you can see, you can sign up for a free account here, but we're going to go directly to the scheduler. So from MVP1 to MVP2, we actually changed a lot of things. MVP1 still required people to manually input certain event details, but in this case, it's actually a blanket box that you can type in any information. You can also upload and integrate messaging apps right here, and the calendar bot will be able to read and determine, using NLP, certain event details as well. So let's say you do upload or you manually type some information. This is an MS&E 265 team meeting and certain details about this meeting. And NLP will run and pick up a couple of key details and be able to autofill all of that information. So the only thing that you need to really change maybe is certain things that you didn't specify, which will be highlighted in red here. But again, it will predict the best possible and optimal solution to things that you didn't fill out. So once you click confirm, you can quickly upload your calendar with one click. Let's say I use Google Calendar, and it will actually autofill all of your availability for those days. If, for example, let's say Friday isn't free for me, but it's a low priority because Friday's filled with social events, you can actually rate certain priorities as well, and everyone can do this on their end. Once you click share, your event will be sent out to all of the relevant participants, and you'll be provided a unique link. And once you click on that link, it will actually show you who has responded to your event and who hasn't. And it will also set natural reminders for people who haven't filled it out yet. So let's say you do remind people, your reminders again will be sent out to the people who haven't filled it out. And let's say you get an alert saying that everyone has filled it out, the calendar will actually auto-suggest the best time for you. Given that Wednesday 5 p.m. is the earliest time and day. And once you click schedule, your event will be completely finalized and sent out to everyone. Let's say you run into a problem where you actually, as the admin, cannot make the meeting anymore. Once you go back to the same link, I see that Wednesday is completely not filled out or is not available. It will actually bump the next optimal time to Thursday at the same time. And once you click schedule, the new event rescheduling will be sent out to everyone. So really easy, really automatic. And once you click on the link again, it will actually show the finalized event details. Once you click finish, it will lead you to a free trial.
Next, we'll talk about how our solution circles back to the users. The feedback we got showed us that they wanted the product to be more integrated with the entire experience of scheduling. They wanted less hassle and a more automated interface, and for the product to be more like a personal assistant. We learned that just a web-based scheduler isn't meeting those user needs. MVP2 solves for this by automating more of the experience with NLP and creating a chatbot that can connect with messaging apps for an effortless user journey.
So integrating CalendarBot with other messaging or email apps is easy. Just like a real person, CalendarBot has its own cell phone number and email address, which can be used to add into existing conversations. The CalendarBot will analyze chat histories from each person and auto-suggest event scheduling details. We also reviewed our competitive products and found that most of them don't offer personal assistant features or easy integration to other platforms as we do. So expanding from scheduling apps to the intelligent personal assistant market, our total addressable market now became $8 billion in 2020. We're focusing on the university students in the US first for our SOM, and for our SAM, we're expanding to the working professionals in the US between 20 to 45 years old. We operate a subscription model with our revenue coming from monthly subscription fees. We define our market entry point as the student organizations at Stanford. Currently, there are more than 600 of them, and our go-to-market strategy involves targeting the student organizations through email lists, student clubs and events, and through referrals.
So let's talk about where we are now and where we're going. Calendar is currently web-based and has some smart assistant capabilities. In the future, we plan to build a mobile app for scheduling on the go, integrate with third-party platforms, and expand CalendarBot's ability to do more things, like actually talk to users via voice interaction. In terms of partnerships, we're looking at partnering with official college events, college clubs and orgs, and some of those third-party platforms that we mentioned, like Apple or WhatsApp.
With our freemium business model, free users can create and receive limited events per month, with added incentives for referrals. We offer users a free trial for 30 days to experience our paid tier before they have to commit. Backed by our user interviews and competitive pricing analysis, a monthly price range of $4 to $6 seems reasonable for our product, and the average is $5. We plan to capture our SOM by targeting the market of university students in the US with a total population of 20 million, at an average monthly subscription of $5 and a reasonable paying user ratio of 10%. To capture our SAM, we will expand our user base to include also the working professionals between the age of 20 to 45, which bumps our target population up to over 100 million. We aim to leverage organic user growth and network effects as we expand from students to working professionals. Moving on to our unit economics. Our ARPU at a monthly subscription of $5 on average equals $60 a year. With an annual churn rate of 25%, the customer lifetime is estimated to be 4 years, and LTV then equals $240. Our estimated customer acquisition cost to acquire 1,000 users is $6,000, and with a paying ratio of 10%, CAC per paying user is $60. This gives us the LTV over CAC ratio of 4 times. Next, we also did an LTV over CAC ratio sensitivity analysis, and this page shows our bull and bear cases. You can see that even in our bear case, we still have a healthy and attractive unit economics model.
We will create a personalized experience for our users that integrates with their existing software applications. Our continuously learning ML models will be able to predict what the user wants in advance, and we will also have a strong data privacy and retention policy. Our scaling up from 1 to N involves integrating with existing productivity apps. We will also focus on building a strong and vibrant developer ecosystem that allows external developers to easily plug into our software stack. We will also make integration free for all open source software and focus on scheduling as entry point for remote work sector given all the challenges that we are facing. Our long-term strategy involves creating an automated personal concierge experience that goes beyond just event scheduling. We know we have a lot of competitors and collaborators in this space, and these include the existing voice assistants as well as the full productivity suite of apps. We intend to partner with all of these big companies where possible, but also compete based on our unique value proposition. We know this is a crowded market and we face strong headwinds, but we strongly believe that our focus on automation and solving things on behalf of the user is going to get us ahead of the competition and capture the market.